Hello everyone. I made a mistake. I realized that my readings on the scale were not quite right. On day one's readings were correct. I weighed in at 217 pounds. Day two was incorrect. Day two should have been 212 pounds. Day three was incorrect. It should have read 211 pounds. And today I weighed in at 210 pounds. So far, in this 4 days of the fast, I've lost a total of 7 pounds. Sorry about that. Good morning. It's December the 16th. It's about 8 a.m. Out on my favorite walking and bike path, Rappahannock Trail. And it's about 50 degrees out this morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. I am about 75 hours into my 5-day water fast. I'm doing very well. I've stayed faithful and true. I've had some food cravings, but I didn't give in to any of them. So it's working out well so far. Last night I slept very well. I had no cravings to eat anything. The purpose of this water fast really isn't to lose weight. You know, that's a given. It's more or less for the detoxification and other health benefits that I'll discuss in a few moments as I progress on down the trail here. But hey, I feel good this morning. I feel clear, strong, full of energy, and I'd be lying if I said that I don't miss eating some good food. I look forward to, say, Saturday evening. Saturday morning, I'm not gonna, pig out anything. I'll transition to, like I said in a previous video, chicken, beef broth, and perhaps that evening, or maybe Sunday, eat something more heavy. But let me get on down the trail here. Try to get in about 3.5 miles this morning. Again, not pushing it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Permit me to share some of the benefits of water fasting. Now, please keep in mind that fasting isn't for everyone, and that's just common sense because we're all made differently. We have different body types. Our life constructs are totally different. Our upbringing are different. Our diets are different. So before you engage in any lengthy water fast, that's anything over 3 days, 72 hours, please consult your physician. I am no way a healthcare or medical professional, far from it. I just know what works for me. I know that our bodies are wonderfully made. And if we take care of our bodies to the best of our ability, given our circumstances, then our bodies will take care of us. Mentally, spiritually, it's all interconnected. Physical health definitely promotes to good mental health as well. I do believe that. If we put forth an effort, and this is not on other people, this is on us as individuals, me, you. If we put forth an effort, we can thwart a lot of that. As far as I'm concerned, it's not so much about other people. Other people are definitely important, for sure. But it begins with the individual. It begins with me. I've got to be the best that I can be, not only physically, but also mentally and spiritually. And by doing so, that enables me to interact with other people, no matter what their backgrounds are. And even though that can be a real challenge at times, it is possible. One of the benefits of fasting is that it promotes blood sugar control and insulin resistance. So if you're a person who has been struggling with diabetes, perhaps looking into a lifestyle change, if you're not already doing it, fasting. If that's just, say, fasting for 24 hours per week. The second benefit to fasting is that it promotes the reduction of inflammation. Research suggests that fasting may help to thwart off cancers, heart disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. A third benefit of water fasting is that it enhances, or it may enhance, blood sugar control. So if you're suffering from high blood pressure, fasting might help you out there. That has been true in my case. Several years ago when I was living in Africa, in fact, prior to going over to Africa, where I served 3 years as a Foreign Service officer, I had a physical examination, and my blood pressure was through the roof. It was because my job was the type of job where I worked 15, 16-hour weeks. That includes the 3-hour commute every day in Washington, D.C. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I'll just say I-95 North, I-95 South, 395. You understand what I'm talking about. So I just didn't have time in the day to eat right and to take care of myself. I was eating a square meal on a round bun for the most part. That just wasn't healthy for me. So by the time I got to Africa, this is in Central Africa, Sao Tome and Principe, I was really forced to eat healthily because there's no McDonald's or KFC, Burger King, fast food restaurants. The foods that I ate over there were natural. Fish, chicken, fresh fruits and vegetables. In fact, in my front yard, I had a coconut tree, mango trees, apple trees. And so I was forced to eat healthy. And after about a year or so, my blood pressure went down. Plus, my lifestyle slowed down because my job slowed down. It was still a very demanding job, but I wasn't commuting every day. My commute to my job when I was over there was about 3 minutes. I lived where I worked. I lived on the facility where I worked. There was a small housing compound there where myself and another American lived. There were 3 houses, but I'll show you a picture of it right here on the map. The house that I lived in and where I worked. The actual walk to my office. So the environment in which you live also contributes to your physical, your mental and spiritual health. And by the time my 3 years were up and I returned to the States, I dropped lots of weight. That's good weight. And my blood pressure came down to normal. And of course, having coming back to the States and returning to Washington, D.C., my blood pressure soon went right back up because I was right back to that same routine of commuting every day and working a somewhat high pressure job. Not so much physically, but it was the the minute-to-minute decisions that you had to make in that job. If you made a poor decision, that could impact the entire operation. So you had to be on my P's and Q's on that particular position. Another benefit to water fasting is that it boosts your brain functions. And I know this is true because each and every time I engage in a water fast, by the time I get to the fourth day, that my thinking ability is just so quick and clear. And like today, I feel great. It's like everything seems bright mentally, spiritually. So I know that's true. And also water fasting also helps prevent neurodegenerative problems that one may have. A fifth benefit of water fasting is that it aids in weight loss by limiting your calorie intake and boosting your metabolism. And I've experienced that as well. Obviously, when you are engaged in the act of water fasting, you're simply drinking water. You're not taking in calorie-filled foods. And I've also learned that when I break my fast, while I might be somewhat hungry, I'm not craving heavy meals, not initially. So it does work and does wonders on boosting your metabolism. A sixth benefit of water fasting is that it increases your HGH levels. That's human growth hormone levels, and that promotes physical strength. I just feel so much stronger. A few days into the water fast, and definitely after the water fast. It's only when I start eating heavily and eating unhealthy foods and feeling heavy and weighed down that I don't feel as strong. Even though I engage in physical activities such as bike riding and hiking and some weightlifting, not anything heavy, but it's heavy enough, and eating unhealthy foods just isn't good for me. I don't feel right, and I think many of you can identify with that feeling. The other benefits, the last benefit I'm going to mention today, the seventh one, is that water fasting could delay the aging process and extend longevity. There are studies that suggest this. I'll stop all the chatter here. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to a book entitled The 1 Minute Cure by Madison, Cavanaugh. It's not an affiliate link, just a place where you can buy it. The book is a very interesting read, and it is not a voluminous work. Highly recommend it. Okay, guys, I'll talk at you tomorrow morning and report to you my 5th day progress.